I know that every opportunity has its challenges. What are the main barriers you see that service providers are taking for cloud service co-optimization?
Well, I think telco cloud providers are over the early hurdle of cloud services being provided by one organisation, network services by another, that initially didn't talk to one another. There are still barriers in that area. I think it's still not perfect, the relationship between network and IT cloud, but this is improving, and certainly operators think that this is something that will disappear over time. Of course, now they're turning their attention to external relationships as well. So having sorted out the internal relationships, now they're looking at this kind of hybrid cloud brokerage opportunity with a lot of third-party partners. Then they've got to look at how they manage partner relationships as well. So that's an upcoming barrier that they face. There are barriers around, financial barriers around the way that CapEx is allocated within the organisation, so which sort of reinforces this siloed approach rather than the sort of horizontal layered approach of the cloud. And if they want to use some of they want to use network services in order to provide innovative cloud features. So Windstream, for example, is talking about providing free bandwidth between data centres. Then they have to align their sales organisation. So it's a mix of internal and external relationships. Really need to be sort of married here and aligned. And then there's a question of how do they extract the right information from the network, because they're really going to sort of leverage the network to deliver cloud. Then they need analytics, network modelling, and SLA management systems that really sort of understand the performance of applications for individual enterprises and are able to sort of price those and offer differentiation in that way. And then they're looking at sort of accelerating and automating network configuration. That's another upcoming challenge, because obviously network services have a different delivery time scale from cloud services at the moment, and those again need to become much more in line with one another. And that's why you're seeing really advanced cloud providers like Verizon and NTT also aggressively pursuing SDN, so software-defined networking, as a means of making the network more programmable and flexible, delivering network services in the time scales that you can cloud compute services. But overall, I think telcos are doing a very good job of taking on the over-the-top players, and there is evidence out there that they are actually overcoming many of those barriers and winning business away from companies such as Amazon.
Thank you very much, Caroline, for sharing this with us.
A pleasure.